Alright, so now we're going to work on our foul shots. So the shooting drill video that we did before is kind of the starter point for any type of shot. But it works real well with foul shooting, so I thought that would be a good one to work on next. So we're going to go over two kinds of foul shots here. One is the basic jumping and shooting like we worked on before. With a couple little rules there and things we'll go over. And then the second part for some of the older kids would be more of a set shot. A foul shot traditionally is a set shot. And that means you're not going to jump necessarily when you take the shot. Most of you doing this need to do it as you're jumping. You need to be strong enough to take that shot without jumping in order to get it up in the air, okay? So we're going to start with the regular foul shot. So one of the important things with foul shooting is that you need to have a routine. Why? Because you want to shoot the same way each time, like we were practicing before with the right form. You want to make sure you're shooting the same way time after time after time. And also with foul shots, if you're in a game, there can be some pressure. You could be some nerves, right? You can get a little bit of shaky. So if you have the same routine time after time after time, it helps you to keep your focus the whole time that you're shooting. And it gives the shot a much better chance of going in, okay? So this line right here will be our foul line, all right? So we measured this out. The foul line is 15 feet away from the basket. So this line here is 15 feet away from where the basket is up there. During the game, when you take your foul shot, if you're jumping or not jumping, you can't step over that line when you're shooting. If you jump and you land on the line or past the line, the shot's not going to count even if it goes in. So you have to make sure if you're jumping that you leave yourself enough room in order to not jump over the line, okay? So when I take a foul shot, okay, come up here right next to me. Okay? You want to line yourself right up with the basket. So for now, just keep the hammer on me, okay? Then I'll have you go back there when I take the shot. Okay? So I'm going to line up right in front of the basket here. Okay? Now, routine is important. We want to make sure, like the stuff we talked about the first video with shooting, that we have good balance, right? That we're on the front of our feet with our knees bent, that we have the ball balanced on our fingertips, not in our palm of our hand, but on our fingertips. I'm making that L, okay? And the ball stays up in front of my chest or in front of my head when I go to shoot it. I don't want to bring it down here and throw it, okay? So all those things you worked on the first drill are important. After you shoot, what do you do then? You extend your arm, you click your wrist to follow through. That gets the ball to spin backwards, okay? All that comes into play with the foul shot, okay? So whatever routine you have is fine. You can come up with your own, but it should be a couple simple things. The one I always like to do is just 3 dribbles. I look right at the front of the rim, right in front of me, 3 dribbles and a deep breath, okay? So when I shoot it, this will be like with jumping. I want to make sure I'm behind the line enough so that if I jump to shoot it, I still land behind the line. If I go to jump and I jump like that over the line, it won't count even if it goes in. So look at the rim, I'm going to bend my knees, okay? And then I'll take 3 dribbles. 1, 2, 3, deep breath, and then I will shoot. Okay? I missed the first one, okay? So if you missed the first one in the game, in most cases you would get 2. So you don't want to get distracted, you don't want to get upset, you go right back into the next shot. So same thing, same exact routine. On the line, I'm going to take 3 dribbles, I'm going to look right at the front of the rim, I'm going to bend my knees, I'm going to jump and follow through, and I'm going to make sure I don't go over that line. It's a lot of steps, and that's why practicing it is important, so you get your routine down. Here we go. Here's my second shot. Okay. 0 for 2. But when we're practicing foul shots, what I would tell you to do is you want to practice at least 10 in a row. Make or miss. Repeat that routine over and over and over again. So you want to practice 10 times. You want to try to make as many as you can when you're doing it. Repeat, repeat, repeat. It's the only way to get better at shooting and better at how you're shooting, right? To do those mechanics over and over again. So next up, Emma and Megan are going to take foul shots too. They have a little different routine that they're going to show you next. Okay, so now Megan is going to show you her routine next. All right, so hers is a little bit different, and that's fine. You can do whatever you would like, whatever helps you to get focused to shoot. So I'm going to have Megan take 2 foul shots now, showing you her routine. But if you're doing the drill to practice, I want you to take at least 10 in a row, okay? Megan, go right ahead. Let's see your routine here. Okay, there's her first one. So you see Megan takes 3 dribbles, then spins the ball in her hands, and takes 3 more dribbles before she shoots it. And the whole time she's looking up at the basket. And she has good balance, her knees are bent. Go ahead, take your second one. Good, very nice. Okay, so Emma's up now, and Emma has a different routine. She takes 2 dribbles, spins it, 2 more dribbles. But Emma's standing back. Where she's standing is about where the 3-point line is, the line in front of her. Emma, can you point at that line? All right, that's really the foul line. Emma's starting back because her routine makes her step forward a little, and then she has to jump in order to get the ball to the basket. So we said you can't jump over that line, right? So she's giving herself a little bit of room here to do that. As you can see, everybody's routine can be different, and that's fine. You want to work on it until you find what's right for you, okay? Emma, go right ahead. All right, a little bit short. Form was good. Try one more. Better. All right, so you saw 3 different routines there, okay? Whatever you want to settle into is fine. If you're not sure, I would tell you just keep it simple. Look at the basket, take 3 dribbles with your knees bent, and then shoot, okay? Make sure you want to work on jumping up so you don't jump over that line, okay? But it does take practice. At least 10 foul shots at a time to practice, okay? Just shoot, shoot, shoot. Work on the mechanics we worked on in the first video in order to get better. All right, so that was the jumping foul shot. The next one is more the set shot. The set shot, you have to be strong enough and big enough in order to reach the basket without jumping. If you have to take it and throw it, right, then you're not strong enough yet. You should continue doing the jumping, okay? So here, Emma, just slide over here with me so you can see. So for the set shot, I'm going to get my feet right at the foul line, and I'm going to line up right in front of the basket, okay? So for this one, I do the same routine I did before. I'm going to keep my balance, the weight's on the front of my feet. I'm going to bend my knees. So this time when I go and shoot it, okay, start here, all that balance, everything we talked about. I'm going to stand up onto my toes, straighten my knees, up on my toes, follow through right at the basket. Remember, when I follow through, it's like putting your hand in the basket, but I'm not jumping, right? You can do this set shot. It's a good way to work on having very good form on your shot. And if you're strong enough, you don't have to jump when you do it. Okay? So I'm going to take 2 more here just as set shots. But remember, if you get to this point and you try to do it without jumping, and you end up having to push it out from your chest or turn your body and heave it, then you're not strong enough yet. It's not time. Okay? So I'm going to do the same routine that I did before. 3 dribbles. Look at the front of the rim, take a deep breath. Up. Okay, I'm going to take 1 more. Same routine. Okay, you notice my feet stayed where they were, no jump. 2, 3. Good. Happy I made 1 of them. Okay? So, if you're practicing the set shot, foul shot, or the jumping foul shot, you want to practice it a lot, okay? So at least 10 in a row. But you can't shoot too many. You could do 50, you could do 100. Test yourself. If you make, say, 4 out of 10, well, do it again and see if you can make 5. If you make 5, do it again, see if you can make 6. Keep pushing yourself to get better at shooting, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed the video, all right? Get out there and work on your foul shots.